All right, let's get to work. All right, good talk. I'll see everybody later. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say.
97.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Waste of 3 hours last night. It's just difficult to watch. I mean, you're out there playing the bad version of the Pistons. You're playing 3-on-5 offensively, and the good version, you overcome it. You find ways around it. I don't know. I mean, we talked yesterday. All right, you want to play Paul Reed more? Who you taking minutes from? We talked about taking minutes from Duren. I mean, I'm just at DEFCON 1 with Duren, where I can't really name anything he does. This is, again, and the problem, Rico, you're going to get into I told you so crap, and I really don't want to do it. But, like, when everybody was busy massaging their gherkin about the regular season, and I'm like, well, you're dopes. The regular season is fake. This is the NBA. Playoffs are totally different. Now this guy's out here. He looks like Yinka Dare. Wow. So I really don't know what to do other than, okay, you played 26 minutes last night. I guess we move you to 20. You want Paul Reed from 14 minutes to 20? That's fine. I don't know what else to say. It's 11 games, and in 10 of them, he's been dog water. So, we could start there.
Yeah, we can.
Because the Duren conversation is the beginning, middle, and end. The best version of this team features Jalen Duren being a guy you want to pay money to play basketball. Right now, that report that's out there, them extending him at $217 million potentially,
see,
you can enjoy that.
Mike, I'm wondering if we are watching the evolution of he's going to get his own playoff reputation. I mean, we talk about James Harden in Game 7s. The Paul Georges, the Chris Pauls of the world, the DeAndre Aidens, the people who just can't close in the playoffs. And I'm wondering, are we about to introduce a new player into this club to be coached by Doc Rivers?
But it's tough because, again, while he is 22, he's also in his fourth year in the league. I didn't make the CBA. They have a decision to make. I can't change it. I'm not paying for this.
No.
I'm just not doing it. And again, whatever you do in the regular season, it doesn't matter. Like, everyone now is trying. Everyone will guard. Everyone will have a specific game plan over the course of a 2-week period. There is no getaway day. There is no load management. It's just different. Yeah. And you're seeing a guy who has no confidence. Around the rim, he's a total disaster. He had another one of those along came Polly jumpers last night, and he's not rebounding. Look, here's a stat, right? If you take the last 2 games, 56 minutes played for Jalen Duren. A grand total of 6 rebounds. I mean, if Jalen Duren were out here blocking shots, rebounding, screening, and his offense was lagging, we could find real value there.
Mm-hmm.
Rico, he's not rebounding the ball. He's just lost. And it's more than just Cade dotting him off the ding-a-ling on a dive down to the cup. He's awful. And Paul Reed comes in the game as Energizer Bunny. Okay, fine. I don't know what you think you're doing with a guy who weighs 210 pounds, but go ahead. You want to play him a bunch, play him.
But, Mike, when Paul
Reed... It's
Reed,
better than whatever Duren's giving you.
Right, when he came in the game, Paul Reed came in with a purpose, and he made himself known on the court. He was everywhere. And it's like you take away that, and you take away Karis Jordan, and this team gets blown out yesterday.
That's more clown ball by this team. Like, that's when people wonder why I can't wrap my arms around him. It's like, yeah, because I got to look at Karis LeVert dropping 24. Go to hell. That's ridiculous. You know what that is? That's cartoon land. Like, no, I'm here to watch the stars, and I'm here to watch your best players. And the problem is, look, people are clamoring for B-Ball Paul. Well, then why don't you just say the other part of it? Then there's no way you can max out Duren. Just say it.
No.
Like, you can't call in and ask for B-Ball Paul and then in the same breath pay Jalen Duren. There's not a legit max contract player in the league losing minutes to Paul effing Reed. So if you are losing minutes to Paul Reed, you are not a max player. The other part of it, like Asur Thompson, this is the other side. I mean, he played his way to the bench, and this is where I think Bickerstaff is being a hypocrite. Because Bickerstaff is benching Asur for poor play, but then he's out here worshiping Duren and continuing to go back to him. No.
Yeah.
You can't do it right now.
Well, I think we found the answer to your question. You said, who finds somebody who loves somebody like the Cleveland coach and James Harden.
Believe in someone half as much as Atkinson believes in the beard.
We figured that out.
Yeah.
It's JB and
Duren. It does make you wonder if there's something else going on. It does. It makes you wonder if they're already at the 1 yard line for an extension and they can't body bag the player because they know in a week or two they're going to have to announce to the world a ridiculous extension. I mean, am I hypothesizing? You betcha.
Nah, Mike, I think you're spot on because Asar gets benched in the game and he just disappears and he's not coming back in the game. So much so I'm like, did he get hurt? Did I miss something? Like, where is he? And his play was awful, and he didn't deserve to be in the game.
I'm glad I hit my apex 7 minutes into the show. Thank you.
It's maybe that's why that they know this is close, and we're gonna have to re-sign him, and you can't bench him and then turn around and say, yeah, but we're gonna forget about this series, especially if they don't win this series. Right. That's gonna be a tough pill to swallow.
And again, I'm not gonna alter my perspective on the series until or unless Cleveland comes here and wins a game. They're winless on the road in the playoffs. And I do think they have a softness to them. I'm not saying it's impossible. We talked at the start of the series. I didn't have a big opinion. I mean, I thought the Pistons would be okay based on the home court, but it's 2-2. But game 5, whoever wins it wins the series. If Cleveland comes up here and wins, you're not coming back here for a game 7. And if you win and you do come back for a game 7, they're not coming up here and winning. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I can stick with it, but look, it's just there are nights with this team, it's torturous. And last night was one of them. I mean, a 24-0 run to start the third. Yeah, sorry, man. The Cavs shot 1 free throw in that stretch. You want to blame the officials for your team being ass? Go for it. But you got basically 100 rotational minutes of nothing from Dennis Jenkins, Duncan Robinson, Asur Thompson, Jalen Duren. Just be better.
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything when you shot a zillion free throws in game 1. I don't want to hear it now. I understand why JB did what he did. It's politicking. Just like I understood what Spider did. But I don't want to hear it from you. Like, I was so disappointed in Cookies this morning. Are you seriously going to blame the officials for that last night? Really?
Well, he doesn't blame the officials often, so it should mean more.
No, it doesn't.
The thing that I found ironic is when Spider Mitchell came out and said, well, maybe I need to flop, and it was all hee-hees and ha-has. Oh, look at what Cleveland has to do. Ha-ha, Cleveland can't do anything. And now, well, yeah, the referees screwed us. The referees didn't go out there and score 22 straight points. 24 if you add the last 12 seconds of the first half. The referees didn't do that. The referees didn't pout because Cade didn't get he got the 8-second call and he just pouted for the rest of the game. Like that moment took him out and I don't know what happened to him, but he really wanted that call and he just kind of sulked. Like this team, the stars didn't show up. I don't even blame Tobias Harris because I didn't think he was going to keep scoring 20 points a game. But he went out there, he scored in the first half.
Yeah, and then went 0 for 8 in the second half. You know, the refs didn't do that. He went 0 for 8.
Right.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I mean, was it a possibility to go to Cleveland and lose both? Sure. Cleveland's undefeated at home, but they're also winless on the road. So the Duren conversation is far more interesting, and I'm not going to do to you guys what other shows do. Well, we're not going to bring up the contract. No, we are bringing up the contract because we're adults, and there's a couple $100 million on the line. And I'm sorry, but he doesn't deserve it. And I want JB Bickerstaff to have the same energy and same accountability for Jalen Duren that he has for Asur Thompson. If one player is bad enough to play their way out of the lineup, then why isn't this? Because I have bad news for you. Outside of Karis LeVert's memorial game last night, you don't have any other wings who can do what Asur does. You do have Beef Stew and Paul Reed. So I just, enough. Stop with Jalen Duren. He's not worth playing right now the way he's playing north of 20 minutes. He's not. I'm not telling you to put him on ice. I'm not telling you to jettison him like Napoleon Bonaparte. I'm just saying no more. And this idea that they claw their way back or they get close and then, like in game 3, Duren's closing the game out. Why? He's just not here right now.
No.
So you can figure it out and they can do whatever they want to do. I'll continue to say it. This is where you earn your money. The regular season is sizzle. This is the stake. And if this is the tape you're putting out there in a contract year, how on earth would I pay you $200 million and you can't, you're useless. Rico, he's not out there protecting the rim.
No.
He's not rebounding.
No.
Okay, so what is he giving me?
You're getting outplayed by the third-string center on the team. That's a tough pill to swallow. Like, so once again, why am I allowed to pay you $200 million? I could try to just boost his minutes and pay him a fraction of what I'm going to pay you.
The whole point is there's no max big that I would take minutes away from in a playoff series for a third-string fringe NBA player like Paul Reed.
No, you can laugh as much as you want about Cat, but he plays.
No, I mean it's
no. But I'm saying, but you can say, "Oh, he's soft." Yeah, but you ain't taking
right. But you're not taking his minutes away so you can play Pete Zapala. Like it's an absurd notion, and whether it's hosts or whether it's callers or whether it's media, just say it. Like just say it. If you're doing the Paul Reed thing, do the we can't pay Duren thing. They're related. The only reason you're clamoring for this guy is he is grossly outplaying Duren. Mm-hmm. It's not close, and that's not a compliment. So, look, I'm not going to freak out about the series, but the Duren thing, I think JB is being hypocritical.
Very.
You know, you're going to sit there and put a sore on ice, but you won't do it to Duren? So, what do you got? Some kind of Joe Smith secret contract already signed? Kenny, you'll have to Google that one. I know Joe Smith was before your time, but I don't understand the protected class. There's one guy on this team that I don't care how poorly he plays. I'm playing him. We're riding him. He's our superstar. It's Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
Cade has earned that.
Right. But other than that, you're sitting there when a novice, non-basketball person sits there and says, well, why doesn't this guy play more? And you're talking about B-ball Paul. It's like, that's a great question because he came out there and was instant energy. They were scoring. Kind of felt like, you know what? Are the Pistons going to pull this thing off? And then, the Cavs shut the door. They brought their first team back in the game. But, like, all of a sudden, it's like, yeah, I don't understand.
That's the other problem is, like, and I know we're up against it, but, like, JB has a hard and fast rule that if they're ahead, they'll play Stewart. If they're behind, they'll play Paul Reed. What are we talking about? Just play who's producing. You can't keep doing this with Duren, and you're sending a terrible message that there's accountability for Asor, but not for Duren. So you guys can bring up whatever you like. 248-539-9797. We'll talk Pistons. We'll go through all of it. 97.1.